Hey guys, happy spring. Despite that, it is really cold here in Toronto and it is gonna snow and was snowing. But I just had some thoughts that I wanted to share in light of certain things that I'm going through. And it's gonna sound funny, but to know what you want, you have to know yourself. And knowing yourself is basically an ongoing thing that we all experience. How you are when you're 18 is going to be much different than when you're 55. And a lot of 18-year-olds might think they know themselves. And a lot of 55-year-olds may not know themselves at all. And your experience and your knowledge isn't reflective of your age, because you could be young and be mature and have an old soul and have gone through your share of stuff and have an idea of how life is, or how you think life is, basically. Or you could be a big child and be, in your 40s, right? So it is not reflective. But personally, for me, I've always felt that, or as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that experience is the best teacher. And a lot of the times we have to undergo difficult or challenging experiences to really help us clarify what it is that we want. And when these things like repeat themselves, or you come across them time and time again, it is usually an indicator that you still have things to learn in that lesson, and you maybe haven't taken in as much as you can, or maybe there's basically just more learnings to be done and experienced, right? And these, I guess for me, because I've had my share of them, big picture thinking, I like to just see them all as positive stuff, as momentum, because all this, sometimes difficult, sometimes painful experiences just really clarifies for me further the kind of experiences that I do want, the kind of people that I want to be with, the kind of lifestyle that I want to have, the worries that I don't want to have. I don't necessarily think so much about the worries. I think more about the reality of the future. Like, I don't want to be wondering if I can afford getting this high-end phone. I'd rather just, want to have the money to buy that phone. Or what do I have to cut off so that I can go on this vacation, rather than just like, I want to go on this vacation and I can afford to go on this vacation, right? So I tend to think more of the possibilities, and in my world, the future memory, rather than what's missing, because I feel that's a more conducive channel, to put my energy in. But I have to look at it that way. It serves me best to do it like that. And I am an eternal optimist, and I have a bubble, and it's worked fantastically well for me, especially in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, that I've basically applied more of this mentality. But I'm not saying it's, for everyone. This is just my process. But it is a funny thing, because to know what you want, you have to know you, and to know you, you have to basically go through a whole bunch of experiences that challenges you, that makes you question yourself, that maybe changes your foundational values, and just helps you grow. If you're going to be stagnant, if you're going to be the same as you were 20 years from now, like, you haven't grown. And I'm not saying that's not a way to live your life. It's just, for me, like, I'm forward momentum person. I have to. If I don't experience things that help me grow, basically they come to me, and I basically am not forced to grow. I just end up growing, because that's just how my life has been the last little while. But all in all, I do want to say that this is all very positive stuff for me, because it is momentum. And experience is the best teacher. Life is supposed to be an adventure. It's not supposed to be difficult, especially when you know how to, especially when you know the rules of the game. And there's so many avenues out there to help us understand, like, what life is really about, or even yourself, like, helping you to, I don't know, have a better sense of self, right? And there's so many, there's so many resources out there, not just in our loved ones, but in the internet and in the books, and just experiencing life. So, go forth and adventure. All is well. And yeah, it's like, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't be afraid to get hurt, even when it sucks, even in the moment, because long story short, this is going to help you in the future, and it's gonna further create a better reality for you then. And all you have to do now is just, basically just be present in your moment, keep enjoying your life, and hope for the best and look for the best in others and experiences, and you will find it. Okay, this is way too long as usual. I can never rant for too short of a time, but have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take care.